Oh, and hello, Shell.
Hello, Peg.
It is
It's
July.
July.
Can you believe it? It's July already.
I can't believe it.
And what are we doing for July?
We are doing neon colors, using neon colors in your art. And this is our challenge for this month. We would like you guys to do the challenge and to post it in the July challenge album for prosperity and use the AJOS Neon Pop. Who the heck decided we were going to use that stupid P word?
I have no idea.
Ugh,
I think
gross.
her name starts with an S.
I don't know. I don't know.
So the first step on there says start with black gesso.
Well, I'm going to do that. I'm using my mixed media paper, Grumbacher 5.5 by 8.5, one that has the pages that can unhook and be rehooked. So I've got one of those pages. It's mixed media paper.
And I've got same kind of paper. No, I've got watercolor paper, but I'm using the Arnold Grumbacher paper that I cut down into that 6x6 journal. So this is a 6x6 page. I've masked off the edge that has the little holes in it because I want to gesso in black and I want to keep this off of the edge here. So just going to grab a brush and get some black gesso down. How about you? Is that what you're doing?
I decided to use a silicone brush. Logic would dictate that I should tape this off, but I don't feel like it. So I'm just going to use a square-edged silicone brush to just kind of brush the gesso in. I don't know why it's so streaky. I wonder if my gesso needed to be stirred up or something.
Yeah, mine probably could have stood that. It's settling out a little bit, but I'm going to go with what I got here. And I'm pushing it into the paper because I just want a thin coat for my background because this is going to get quite wet by the time I get done. I'm using some neon colors from Deco Art. So I'm going to have a lot of paint on here.
Yeah, I'm going to try these Liquitex neon gouache. So, same thing. I need it to be a pretty thin coat so I can dry it. And if it's not perfectly square, I mean, is someone, going to sue me for that? Now, I already know after trying that my neon gouache is not opaque enough to cover black. When I ordered it, I thought it would be. So the first step is to start with a black background. That means putting some black paint on the paper. But the second step is to paint something figural in neon colors. Now that could be anything. It could be a vase of flowers. It could be a person. It could be an animal. All those things. It just isn't abstract today. We're not doing abstract. We're doing something that looks like something.
And I like that black background. I think that the neon is really going to pop.
Oh, that word is going to be said way too much today.
So I have this stencil that has a figure that I happen
hey,
to
there you go.
enjoy.
If you have a stencil that has a figure, you might as well just do that. I'm actually going to paint something, and I'm going to do it on white paper. So
well, I'm going to start with just some white gesso so that I get the outline of my figure here.
I am going to put some white gesso on too. Only I'm just going to put it on this paper as a background. Same thing I did on the black, only on white.
I'm going to take that gesso on a palette or on a palette knife, and I'm just going to stencil that figure onto the black. This one is from Pelletier, looks like. And I've got it in the upside down position. just because I wanted the heart on this side to be bigger.
All right. So now I have 2 gesso pieces of paper and I need to dry them. One gesso with white and one gesso with black.
So there's my figure in white. And I've still got the colors out. I need to wipe my stencil off. Is that will set up, and I don't want it thick on there. So I'm just going to brush that down. Of course, I made kind of a mess out of my imagery here, so I'm good. It's all good. It's just a page, right? And the colors for this month are the fluorescent orange and pink. I've got yellow out here. I think I'm going to mix a little bit of the yellow with the orange and because they want you to put white on top. As one of the steps, I'm going to get a little bit of orange, a little bit of the yellow. And where's my pink? I know I had pink out here. Here's the pink. So I'm going to mix some of that color and get it kind of mottled.
I think I'm just going to squirt all my colors out on this palette paper.
Looks like this.
Neon yellow, that's awesome. Oh, shoot. I meant to take the top off and instead I got the jar itself.
Yeah.
And it just went blop.
Okay, so let me get most of that off of my palette knife, which is good. So I did the black background. I need to mark
way too much.
So
I'm going to end up with probably way too much paint. Didn't need to have that much, but you know, it's fun. It's neon. It's crazy. So what I would recommend for you guys, and there's kind of a little hint there on the background there of our challenge. If you don't have any neon colors, don't go for the super expensive stuff. Just try out the Americana ones like Peg is using.
Yep.
I also have some Dylusions ones, which I'm probably not going to use today, but I'll use sometime in the month. And I just, of course, dropped them right into the purple. God bless it. To do stuff like that. And then I have these crazy neon watercolors, too, to play with during the month. So be watching the channel and the live stream because we'll be doing all this stuff. All right. I think I'm going to start with this paint, and I'm going to paint maybe some crazy cactus shapes. And then I'm just going to collage these onto my page, you know, like you do. Do some prickly pear cactuses, maybe. I do like me some prickly pear cactuses.
I noticed that.
And here's the reason that I'm doing it on a separate piece. It's because I tried out my gouaches on black, and this is what they look like. They're pretty dull, you know. That's just directly on a piece of black paper, so I'm not cool with that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know, one of the things is these neon colors are kind of transparent.
Yes, they are. And
So
we've tried to
when you're
find ones
putting
that
it over
aren't.
black, you got a problem right away.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. I will roll with that.
Yep. I'm rolling with it. Just going to do them on white instead. When we planned the challenge, we didn't actually we hadn't tried our neon colors because we probably hadn't ordered them yet.
We hadn't even thought about what we were going to do. We were just, throwing out ideas
Yeah.
like we do.
Yep, that's how we roll.
So I am adding color in here, and I want to add, I think I'll add a little bit of blue to this pink, make more of a purpley color.
I actually have a purple one, surprisingly. It doesn't feel very neon though. It's just a bright fuchsia purple.
So I'm mixing that with some of that hot pink. See what I get. Oh, that's a gray purple. That's not very pretty.
Ew.
That is ugly. So don't want that. Yeah, see, you don't always get what you think you're going to get. That's a very gray purple. Not neon at all. So I'm not going to use that. I think I will just go with the hot pink.
I like the hot pink. Out of all the neons in the world, the hot pink is my favorite. I've always liked it. Maybe it's because I I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, I never liked pink. I was the girl that played with army men. I was not, I was more of the G.I. Jane. Not the hot pink girl. Even though my mother kept buying me dolls for my birthday. I think she wanted a daughter. But hey, she had 3 boys already. What'd she expect?
Yeah, it wasn't really about being girly. I just liked the incredible, brightness of the color.
Yeah, I liked lilac, but I loved lilac plants. So that was always fun for me. Okay, I want to get some of this orange in here too.
Yeah, I've got to get all the colors. I have a neon red, and a neon orange. So as you can see, as I'm painting over other colors of neon, definitely there is a situation of translucency with these. They are not opaque.
Right.
At all. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, you can see how you can see right through this.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But it'll turn out fun. Anyway.
Yeah. So I want a little color over here. So I need to dry that.
Let's get the purple. Why not? That neon purple. So what I'm trying to represent here is the spaces that cactuses have, in between where the prickly things are.
So I want to add white on top of the neon now. which is step number 3.
Oh, you're already on step number 3. I'm still just working on step number 2. That's what you get for using a stencil.
I got to keep moving.
Yeah, we do have a limited time to do this.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
think
going to put that white. And I'm going to go over the top. Would have been easier if the white came first. See, there's another reason. When we just randomly do stuff, we're not thinking ahead.
Well, it's a challenge, so
It is.
it will be a challenge.
But you know, this teaches you something. It teaches you that if you want those colors to sing off of the black, you need some white to put it against.
Yeah.
So it's a learning experience, you know?
And I think when we made this, we were thinking somewhat about that. Because why else would we say add white to the neon?
Right.
We must have been thinking about it.
Well, we probably said, you know, I don't think that's going to show up.
I mean, we didn't know that at the time, I don't think.
And we were so right.
I quickly muddied that yellow. Quickly. I think I better do some drawing here.
Okay, so I've got my white added in. And the next thing, and you can see how that dulls down the neon color. Next thing says finger paint. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so I'm going to come back with some of that neon color with my finger. I'm just going to add some finger painting in on this bathing suit. And little finger painting. Oh, my finger's too fat for that. Let me see if I can mix some of that with the white and get a color that I like. It's kind of fleshy toned.
I'm sure you can.
So I will finger paint my flesh tone down here.
I'm only on step 2, so slow down a
Well, I
little.
got a ways to go. But we've got not as long as we usually do on our channel.
Yeah, but we've got enough time for me to do this.
Yeah. I still got a ways to go. I'm just getting through the steps. All that finishing stuff comes in later. Okay, so I've got my figure. I've got it finger painted. And I need to dry.
All right, so I've got my neon colors down, but now I'm going to start adding some white. So step 3 is to add white. So I'm just going to get some white paint, and I'm going to literally just start adding in white as I'm painting my layers of color here, because I think that it will really make a huge difference. Because white in general is opaque, right? Most white paint is opaque. So that means I can really start to make those other colors stand out when I use the white with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Now, it says add splatters and dots. I've got this, what is this, river, stone, rock, something thing from Mary Beth Shaw.
Always a favorite.
And it's got dots.
Dots are good. I'm a fan.
So I'm thinking, instead of neon paint, I'm going to set the neon paint aside. I'm going to go with some Distress Oxides because they are more opaque. And I will pick a picked raspberry, which is like a hot pink. And what do I have in an orange tone? Should have something in an orange. Red Marigold is not very bright orange. Distress is usually not bright tones.
No, because it's distressed.
Right.
Distress is not a bright thing.
But I want something that I got picked raspberry, I got Kitsch Flamingo.
Kitsch Flamingo might be somewhat bright.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really make a dull flamingo, right?
Probably not.
It just would not be right.
Probably not. So
Just get lots of this so that when I dry it, dries faster.
just don't have a bright yellow in that. I do have a mustard seed, so let's see. Let's see what that does. Let's do the picked raspberry.
I really do want that bright pink, and I'm not getting a lot of it because it mixed too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this white and I'm going to mix it with my pink. And in that way, I end up getting a more opaque paint, right?
Right.
When I put this on, it will be more pink and less, because I don't want it to be, I want it to be pink. I wouldn't be painting it pink if I didn't want pink.
Gotta have some pink.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that was picked raspberry. And that's kind of a purpley pink. I'm going to go with the Kitsch Flamingo. Which is a much brighter pink. What have I got here? Need a tool. Whoops. Come on here.
I'd actually do that with a couple of the other colors too, because they would be more interesting if they were a little bit more opaque. So maybe that's the answer. Oh, that needs a lot more yellow.
Okay. Let's see what we're looking like here. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Getting some dots in there. Let's see what the mustard seed looks like now. If I don't like it, I can always go to paint. Because remember, the black is going to make a difference on your colors too.
Yeah.
So
That's the reason that I painted white gesso on this piece of paper that I'm planning on making into collage.
Yep.
So
Good
that
idea.
it would have more of, you know, it would be less likely to be having a problem with that pesky black background that we started with.
Yep.
Wonder
That's
what happened.
black.
I did a little bit of that with the green too, just for fun.
This really is working out not too bad.
I like mixing the white with the neons.
Yeah.
Kind of happy with that. So I guess that step wasn't as stupid as I thought. When I first read it, I'm like, what? Whose dumb idea was that?
Well, we probably talked it over.
Yeah. It's usually my dumb idea. A lot of times the dumb ideas are mine, so.
No, I don't think it was dumb. I think it
It
was
wasn't dumb. It actually worked out really well.
very clever. I think we've worked that out.
We must have. I mean, it was in January. It's too long ago.
Yeah, it's a while
We had
back.
the whole plan in January, so.
Okay, so I like those dots.
All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out and get it on my paper before Peg finishes her entire thing.
Oh, I'm not anywhere near because I still have to do finishing details and all of that, and there's only so much time to do it in.
Yeah, we gotta get this done quicker.
So, it says finish detail with black pen.
Could be black pen or white pen.
I am going to do probably both, black and white.
Yeah.
I've got, what did I do with that? There's a nice black. Let's get her bathing suit sketched out here.
Yeah, you don't want her to look naked.
She's not naked. She's not naked, I'm telling you.
Not naked.
She looks like she's having a good time, though. I think she's dancing.
Yep. I think I have that stencil too. It's cute. She looks like she's dancing. Probably like, I mean, I think she looks sky-clad. So she might be dancing sky-clad, even though she has kind of a bathing suit. It might just be her underwear. I hate to tell
Well,
you.
you can imagine just about anything, you know?
This is still wet and I'm cutting it out while it's wet because of our time constraints here. It's going to be cute though. I'm going to make a lot of detail on it once it's dried. And it's bright and cheerful and fun, so
That's right.
probably going to put some more neon colors on it. I don't know. It's just, you know, the layers. It's all about the layers. It's always all about the layers.
Yeah, I think you're right about needing more neon though. So I'm going to grab those paints back. I'm going to add
here's
some of
my
that into
page.
the
Let's see what it looks like on my page.
hearts.
When you put it on the page, it's like, ooh, neon. Suddenly it's like, ooh, neon.
Neon is good.
Get some of these dry. And then I can turn it over and or I can just get out, I'll just get out some of that medium and swoosh swoosh it. Swoosh swoosh.
Wish, wish.
And I'm gonna have a clean brush. Ugh. I should have went and dumped my water and cleaned my brushes before we started. But I just want to get something going here. This one will have to do. Get some on there. I get some on the back of these. And get some glue all over my fingers because that's how I roll. Come on. Silliness. And then I'll figure out how to place these. Just scooch down a little bit. Nope, and silly. Okay, one guy got a little bit off the page. But that's okay.
That is okay.
Make sure you're all laying down, glued down. Whoops, whoa. Apparently I found some black gesso that was not dry. Ooh, gross.
So I'm wondering if I can splatter this neon paint here. Get any results at all.
You mean with the neon? It shows up, but it's not like pow in your face, but it does show up. Just cut these little edges off. All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more of these neon colors though. The tiniest brush. So it's obviously night in the desert in this depiction, so I better make a moon.
Right. Gotta have a moon.
Yep, think it's going to be a crescent moon.
Okay, time to dry again. Okay.
Just trying to touch up a little bit here and there. And I think that's pretty fun. Put another layer of that yellow on this moon. Try to get it as much as I can. Go back with some of this really crazy bright pink. Because it's my favorite. I still definitely have some on the palette.
Still warm. I'm going to pull this edger off. So I'm done with protecting it from the black. And what do I have here? I had some. Got some different tapes here. Washi. Washi. But I've also got these. I've got a fluorescent Liquitex paint marker.
Oh, hey, that might work.
Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice bright pink. That didn't want to cover in here very well. So I think I will come back with a little bit of that. And then I've got, these are those Arteza. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, making a hot mess. That leaked all the way through. Get my palette.
So crazy,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that Arteza one's pretty bright too.
I'd actually put a little bit of that orange on the moon. Make it more interesting.
Adding some more of those dots.
Oh, I haven't even got to dots yet. I'm still doing my little things. I think I've added white in, but I haven't really added on top. Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Fluorescent.
I should have
Sparkle.
added.
I got sparkle.
You got sparkle?
It's sparkle. Okay, time to dry. Oh, well.
I
First two
think I
coats.
am going to do a little finger painting. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to need to use my littlest finger. I think I want to add some little dots, like
These washi have some dots on them too, which I like.
that finger's not working very good. I guess I'm going to have to use my big finger. Have more control with my big finger, I guess.
Mm.
I think these are going to need some flowers. So I'm wondering if I can't finger paint
Your
flowers.
your cacti blooming.
Yes, they're blooming in the night, and they're apparently night blooming ones.
Night blooming. Cool.
I thought I would add these dots.
Well, there's like that. You remember the millennium plant or whatever it is that blooms once?
Once every 100 years, and only
Yeah.
at night. Yes, there is one over at the botanical near me.
Yeah, and it shoots up, and I think it blooms at night.
It blooms at night. Yep, you have to go view it at night when it blooms, or when they have one blooming. There's more than one.
Yeah.
There at the place, Desert Botanical Garden.
Yeah, I like a botanical garden myself. I think they're cool. Let's see. Here's a hot pink.
One, two, three, 4, 5 flowers. The one up here could be a little orange too. And some pink, pinky pink pink for that one. Maybe some of this yellow for this one. And then I think we need the purple back. Just a drop. Purple. Those are going to be my flowers. When I get back my yellow color, I think over here on my moon. I get some more of this gouache. It's not dry. Get my bright yellow moon back. Okay, so I did a little finger painting. So that was step 4. And add splatters or dots. Well, I added dots with my fingers, but I can also add some more dots. I think I'm going to use a dot maker. You know, a couple of these guys can have some dots in the centers of the flowers, different colors.
Certainly can.
Yeah. This one can have, so this is a skewer. You can also make dots with a what am I thinking?
Stylus.
Stylus, yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. A ball stylus makes great dots, so I'll probably get one of those out in a second. But I was just putting some in the centers of my future flowers. And I think I just really need to give this a good dry because I might want to switch to pens.
What else do I have here?
I think a few more dots with white because this is a night sky. I think I want to put some white dots in. I don't know if I've got enough paint over here. I do. Well, not really. I was imagining it. Here's my dot action. That's step 5. I've used the neon pink and the neon orange. So those are our colors this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't need to worry about that. So all I got to do is finish my details in black. How much time do we have?
Oh, you got about 10 minutes.
All right. It's going to be some fast pen work. That's what it's going to be.
Yep. One of the things about Facebook is it limits our time. We can do this. So we would spend a lot more time, but just saying, got to go with what we can do here.
Yeah.
All right. I need.
All right. Time for pens. I think I'm going to use my black Posca pen. I want the medium or the fat or the thin. I kind of want a fatter one, but I don't know if I actually still have a medium in black. I think it might have gotten used up. And I no longer want it. I do definitely want black. Oh, this might be it. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. And nice strong black. Because I'm going to go around this moon and get it back into
That
shape.
really stuck well. Ha! Some of these washi stick and some don't.
I just basically glue all of them because I also want some white down here. I want to get a ground going down here. It bugs me. You know how I am about that. I might actually just go around and do this. Make myself a little bit of a border too with this white. All right, black.
Here's white. Let's see what I can do with that.
These flowers some personality.
Personality. All right.
Yeah. I need some personality.
Accent the individuality. Okay. That one. Getting some. You could just keep playing with this border. I mean, you can add all kinds of stuff to that. But then, of course, it's going to get busier and busier as you go. So,
So fun.
let's see. A few minutes left. What can I do here? Well, I don't think that works. Ooh, this is kind of bright. Well, when you don't have a letter you want, you make your own.
All right.
Well, maybe this one I can convert. Yeah, that'll work. Why not? Okay, how are you doing? Oh, we're right on time. Gotta go.
Gotta go right now?
Yep.
All right.
Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed.